Minutes, please. Limited.
My name is Captain Gary Wayne Beck. I live at 2601 Beach Street. Gentlemen, I grew up in this town. Commissioner Dozier, I was on the boat the day your son met his wife. I was there, and I managed to hook the two up. And how many grandkids do you have now? Guys, I grew up in this town. If you check back in 2010 when I showed up here because of an emergency situation, and I was thrown into complete corruption. And now look at where it's gone. I've exposed this to the utmost. You know, y'all have created a substance known as the code enforcement, gave them a fake shield, which all of a sudden they succeed the Constitution. They're above the Constitution. They're allowed to walk on people's property and take people's property without a judge's signature, which is what they've done to me. Right? Oh, Mike Thomas, he's up there, he's saying, oh, he had a judge's signature. That was a bold-faced lie. That's how come the Sheriff's Department kicked him off my property. You know the men of integrity in this town? That's the Sheriff's Department. If I'm not mistaken, the last time I was here, I asked y'all to ask those questions, answer me some questions because you have the name Honorable in front of you. Y'all didn't answer nothing, which is the exact same thing you've done since 2010. Pretend I'm not here. And look at the subject matter that we're dealing with. You were poisoning our nation then, my way of life, my water, you know, the place where I grew up, for money. You remember this? Look here, Mike. Remember when you went like that? Money. Remember the money? You know, and our news media, you know, they sit there and let y'all guys get by with just about anything. You know, and I've been saying, guys, why are you doing this? It's not right. Are y'all not part of America? Does Bay County, Florida, not part of America? Is the state of Florida not part of America? You know, I've been asking for an aptitude test. Prove me wrong. But yet, y'all guys spend all this time, the dirty little tweeter over there, you know, from the newspaper reporter, the only questions he's ever asked me was, how did I get the money to the cell phone? How did I get the money to get here? You know, that's the only thing the news media has asked me. Oh, yeah, and J. Michael Brown back there, he let y'all guys, you know, you stood right in front of him and said, we get what we deserve, we get hit by an asteroid. And, you know, if it wasn't for the sheriffs in this town, the real men of integrity, y'all guys would have a problem. And the American people is waking up to the government that's all of a sudden created an entity that comes against the Constitution known as the code enforcement. You know, y'all give them a shield. I sat there and I watched that code enforcement officer with a little fake shield run out there trying to divert traffic by waving themselves around. You know, and they got more power than the Constitution. Oh, yeah, let's don't forget the money aspect of it. All the money and stuff that you're raking off the people's property, all the freaking metal and stuff that you're taking. You know, they took my tile from where the lady flooded my house. They took my punching bags, and they had no. And then I got thrust into the judicial system. You know, the quasi-judicial, they ignored complete evidence. And not to mention the courts, they completely ignored.
Wrap up your comments, please.
Could I get another 30 seconds, please?
Wrap it up, please.
They completely ignored all evidence put in front of them. They completely ignored everything that I had to do with the Constitution. They would not give me a lawyer. Then when I brought the Constitution, they told me the Constitution was irrelevant. And I asked them to provide me with the records of all the money that they've taken off of people's land. You know, they paint their trucks to look like law enforcement when they're not law enforcement. They're sent there to take and enforce corrupt laws that in turn is a racket.
Please wrap it up.
A racket that makes y'all money. And it comes directly against the people, and you're trying to use their fake shields to intimidate the people of the United States of America.
Thank you.